Hi, I'm here. Okay, this is going to be a longer video and also obviously not the most exciting video for me to be shooting. I don't know for you guys to be watching if it is, but so I've never been like vulnerable in front of the camera because I'm a very closed off person, but we'll see where this video takes us today. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a 2016 overview. I'm kind of just gonna talk about like my year 2016 because I noticed a bunch of people doing it, so I just kind of wanted to go over it and you know, just talk about, I guess, what 2016 was. So generally for me speaking, 2016 was a lot of things for me. I know politically in the world it was definitely not the world's best or most notable. Well, it was probably notable. It was not the best year politically. Everything that everybody has been facing all over the world, it has been quite a struggle of a year, which is something that might not affect me on a daily basis, but it is something that does affect me. But with that said, me personally, 2016 was definitely more of a year of a lot of learning, a lot of growth, a lot of mistakes, a lot of really good accomplishments. It was just a lot. 2016 was a lot of different things for me this year. Now, as far as everything that has been happening, I do feel awful being like, yeah, 2016 was actually a decent year because of all the struggles everybody is facing. I have always had a very privileged life. I've always had a lot of things, not necessarily easy, but I've always had a very safe life as far as it comes to where I live. I guess my 2016 year. So 2016 was kind of like a very up and down year for me. So in 2015 I had gone through a really bad breakup with a boyfriend, which did kind of carry over into 2016. So the beginning of 2016 was kind of good, kind of a blur if I'm gonna be honest. The beginning of 2016 was kind of the first time that I ever saw myself struggling as far as alcohol goes. And I don't want to, like, this is not to do with my breakup and everything like that. That breakup was hard, definitely, but I still do respect that person, and I still am friends with him, and I still wish him the best. This has nothing to do with him. This is all based on my actions. So the beginning of 2016 was, I think, the first time that I'd ever really struggled with alcohol and how much I was drinking and how much I was partying. It was the first time in my life where I was actually like going out like twice a weekend, 3 times a weekend, and drinking every single night, and you know, kind of going through that. So that's kind of when I started doing that. It's also when I started really booming in my career. So I went to Vancouver and shot in Vancouver for the first time, which took my career from like here to here. I know it's not like this big thing or anything like that, but it did really change my career. 2016 did. And then, you know, as like the year progressed, I kind of went back and forth with my alcohol consumption and my issues with alcohol, but I also was really focused on my career and making it the best year that I could. I just dealt with I just went through so much growth. In 2015 I want to say I was a girl, and in 2016 I changed into being a woman. It was the first time in my life where I actually had to be independent and deal with things on my own without a partner, a friend, my family members dealing with everything. It was the first time where I was financially independent, the first time that I actually had to pay my own bills, the first time that I had to kind of deal with the world as, you know, this is what I'm going into and this is my new reality, instead of being in high school and being sheltered. And it was the first time, and don't get me wrong, it's not like I was thrown into like this huge war zone or anything like that, but I was into the world and as a single female, which I had never experienced before. I did so much that I never thought I'd be accomplished. And you know, like, all of you can be like, oh, you weren't actually in Sports Illustrated. I was featured on the website, which for me is an accomplishment in itself. And the features that I got, the connections that I made with people in my industry, the people that I met, the concerts I went to, the events I got to go to, the places I traveled to, everything like that. Of course it wasn't anything at like, you know, this huge level, but to me it was something that was so incredibly accomplishing and rewarding, and the things that I did in 2016 was something that like I never thought I'd do. I never thought I'd go to New Zealand. I never thought that I would actually you know, do trips with my friends and, you know, just literally live my life to the fullest, and I didn't think I'd ever do that, and this year I was able to. But kind of again, like this year I went and I traveled a lot, which is something that I've never done and never really had an urge to until now. And then now I've got this huge travel bug and all this adrenaline, and I want to do all these crazy things, which has never been me, and now it is. So I did grow a lot. And then with me, I also, you know, I feel so like awkward talking about it because I haven't talked about it on my channel before, but I think it's important. As a 20-year-old girl, but I have been in 2 serious relationships before and dated people before and everything like that. But when I did get out of my relationship, I was kind of at a loss for what to do, because I was always a girl in a relationship, never just me. So I didn't really know how to handle that. So I did like casually date here and there, nothing serious, in 2016. Which is something that, like, it's not like I enjoyed it, but I didn't really hate it all that much either. I love being independent. I love the independence that I have, and I love being able to depend on myself and not depend on a partner for anything except for, you know, the romantic connection. But at the same time, I feel so fulfilled in my life in so many other ways that it's not something I seek out, which is something I learned in 2016, was that you have to build your own happiness rather than have someone create it for you, which is something that I never thought was possible. And I always thought that I'd be, you know, looking for that next person to make me happy, or looking for that next thing to make me happy and everything like that. And I never thought that that would be something that I would be able to accomplish by myself, which I did, which was something mind-blowing to me, because I had so much independence and because I had so much freedom for the first time in my life. I kind of touched on it in the intro. I did struggle a little bit with alcohol, and when I mean that, I mean alcoholism runs in my family, and it's not something to be taken lightly, and I'm not saying I was an alcoholic or anything like that, but what I am saying is that it is something that is very near and dear to my heart, because my family members have struggled with it in the past, and I do have a very addictive personality, and it is the first time in my entire life that I've really had to take a step back and be like, what did you just do? And are you really drinking that much? Is that really necessary? It's something that I know is something I should have taken control of prior to the issue becoming an issue. And that I didn't learn until I didn't learn that until my close friends and my close family were like, no, you need to stop. And that kind of really took me back, because right now that feels like 5-10 years ago, and then I'm just realizing that was actually like 8 months ago that I was going through that. And it's something that, like, you don't notice those things until you look back and you're like, holy shit, that was my behavior. And it's just so mind-blowing how much can change. I want to say 2016 was a great year, and you know, with every negative in your life comes a positive, and you can always find something positive. Yes, at the end of 2016, I am still single. I am still living in my beautiful, beautiful basement suite with my parents, and I'm totally content with it. And yes, I am still working towards all my goals, and I haven't accomplished all my goals that I want to. I'm not 21 yet. I haven't been able to see the States. I haven't been able to travel as much as I want to. I haven't been able to accomplish the things that I've looked to accomplish in my entire life in 2016, but I did accomplish a lot that I didn't think was ever going to be possible. This is the thing, I don't like pumping my own tires or anything like that, but I am proud of the things that I've done. And I'm not pumping my tires saying that, but I am proud of the things I've done. I'm proud of what I've accomplished, and I'm so excited to see what my future holds for me. At the same time, I take every single day as an opportunity instead of just another day. It's every single day for me is an opportunity to create, to develop, to network. Every single day is an opportunity to change what you want to change in your life and to create the life that you want to create for yourself. And your 20s are, I think, in my opinion, a chance to create a life that you want to live and that you are proud of living for. And for me, that life is just working my ass off, getting everything accomplished that I want to accomplish, and then chilling out with my family when that day does come. So every single year I do a like kind of goal of what I want to accomplish for that year. So in 2016, what I wanted to accomplish was having 30,000 followers, buying a car, being able to pay for the car, paying off my credit card, traveling to a new country, getting promoted, And one thing I wrote at the bottom of my board was positive mind, positive life. And that is something that has driven me through this year to create everything that I have. As bad as the world may have been in so many different aspects in 2016, and as bad as your year may have been, it's so important to focus on the growth that you had through those bad times. I went through so much in 2016 that it literally feels like 2016 was about a million years long, but I developed so much as a person that who I was at the beginning of 2016 and who I am sitting here today on January 8th of 2017 is two completely different people. I look different, I act different, I am a completely different person because I grew so much. Being positive drives you. I remember so clearly at the beginning of 2016, I was literally so upset that I was crying in my car driving, just like screaming to myself, positive mind means a positive life, positive mind means a positive life, and I was bawling with tears just streaming down my face, and I was able to do that, and that drove me to get me through. And I know I've talked to you guys a little bit about before, struggling with depression, anxiety. I did a video about it when I got back from New Zealand. My anxiety, it is still something that comes up in the comfort of my own home. So when I feel comfortable, I feel more anxious because I have the comfort of being anxious. When I'm thrown into situations when I don't necessarily have the comfort of being anxious, I don't get anxious. It is something that I will always struggle with, but it's something that I'm also developing such a good tolerance for, and I'm so proud of that. And yeah, I mean, as much as you guys hated 2016, I didn't like it either, but I liked the positive things that happened in 2016 for me more than I hate all the negative things that happened to me for 2016. So, and I'm positive that everything that happened to me in 2016 is building me up to be something that I want to accomplish, and the person that I want to be someday, and the person that I want my future husband to be someday, and the future mother that I'm going to be someday. So I don't have anybody to thank except for the year, and the people that were around me, and the people that were supporting me, and all of you guys for even just watching my videos and just, you know, taking note in who I am. It means so much to me that you guys actually, you know, follow me and watch my videos and like my posts and things like that, because without that I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be able to do the things that I love, which is filming for you guys and modeling and, you know, tweeting and just being myself. I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have an audience to do it for. And all for me, I kind of just wanted to talk about how, you know, the positives do outweigh the negatives. So thank you guys as always so much for watching. If you guys want me to do more videos like this where I kind of just talk through kind of what's been going on in my life and things like that, then let me know. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me as always. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you like this video. If you give it a thumbs down, that's great. That's do you boo boo. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure to subscribe if you like these videos, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.